Yeah, when I came back 1995 in December, I started to teach in a little room, and I was one of the first Hatha Yoga teachers, in that dynamic Hatha Yoga teachers in that sense, that started to teach in Stockholm what I do know about. And it was of course looked in many different ways, and many people were suspicious about what was happening. And I remember I burned some incense and I got questions if we were smoking hashish, or it was like, oh, you just sit like this, and people didn't really understand that this practice of asanas was very demanding physically, and you actually had to stay quite healthy to be able to practice, live in a healthy way, to be able to maintain the practice. When I opened my studio, my shala, in 1999, that was the first Ashtanga Yoga shala in Sweden, in Scandinavia, I think. And even then, it was looked a bit suspicious, and it was like a certain kind of people that came. But very quickly it started to change, because some media people started to practice, and Sting became big, Madonna came out with her practice, some other big actors came out with their practices, and then all of a sudden it became more popular and more accepted. And then more and more people started to come and practice, and realize that this has nothing to do with being like flying in the skies or anything. It's a very down-to-earth practice. But it was some years there where it was quite difficult. And I come from a small city in Sweden, and I was teaching some small workshops there once in a while, and still, even today, 2013, people are quite suspicious about what yoga is, because they don't know, so they don't have knowledge. There is avidya, it's ignorance. There is no knowledge about what yoga actually is. But it has been a very fascinating journey from the very day I started to teach. In the beginning, I didn't charge anything at all, because I didn't want anyone to kind of think that they had to pay for something that they weren't happy with. But quite soon, the lady that arranged the room for me, she wanted to have some rent for the room, because I think she had a smart plan that she wanted me to charge a little bit as well. So, and I remember the first money I earned, I put in a box, and it had to be those money that I then went to India, and I paid my courses for those money. So it was like it was a very special time, the first couple of years, to teach. And I taught at the school I was working for the teachers and the kids. And the kids loved it, but the teachers were more, they thought it was quite hard and too physical. But today, it's what it is today is very, very far away from how it was 1999. So it's gone very, very quickly.